In the heart of ancient Arabia, under a sky full of stars, lies a secret hidden for centuries. One poor woodcutter is about to discover a treasure that will change his life and the lives of everyone around him forever. This is the story of Ali Baba. Ali Baba was a simple, honest woodcutter. One hot afternoon, while working deep in the forest, he heard the thunder of hooves. 40 riders, fierce and imposing, galloped toward a massive rock face. He quickly hid, his heart pounding. The leader of the group stood before the rock and boomed, "Open sesame!" To Ali Baba's astonishment, the giant rock groaned and slid open, revealing a dark cave. The men rode inside, and the rock sealed behind them. A short while later they emerged, and the leader commanded, "Close sesame." The door shut tight, and they rode away. Trembling with a mix of fear and curiosity, Ali Baba crept toward the rock. He took a deep breath and whispered, "Open sesame." Just like before, the rock rumbled aside. He stepped in, and his jaw dropped. The cave was filled with mountains of shimmering gold coins, sparkling jewels, and priceless silks. It was the thieves' hidden treasure. Ali Baba knew this was more wealth than he could ever imagine. But he was not a greedy man. He took only one small bag of gold, just enough to help his family live comfortably. He thought, "I will take only what I need, not what greed demands." He returned home and shared his good fortune with his wife. He also told his wealthy brother Qasim about the secret cave, but Qasim was consumed by greed. He demanded to know the location and the magic words. The next morning, he rushed to the cave with several donkeys, planning to take all the treasure for himself. "Open sesame," Qasim shouted, and the door opened. He was dazzled by the sight and greedily began stuffing bags with gold. But when he was ready to leave, his mind went blank. "Open barley?" he stammered. "Open wheat?" The magic words were gone, lost in his avarice. The door remained shut. When the thieves returned, they found Qasim trapped inside. In their fury, they dealt with the intruder to protect their secret. When his brother didn't return, a worried Ali Baba went to the cave and found what had happened. With a heavy heart, he brought Qasim's body back for a proper burial. This act of kindness, however, alerted the thieves. They knew someone else must know their secret. The cunning leader of the thieves tracked Ali Baba to his home. He disguised himself as an oil merchant and arrived at Ali Baba's door with 39 large oil jars, asking for a place to stay the night. But only one jar was filled with oil. The other 38 each hid a thief, ready to strike when everyone was asleep. But they didn't count on Morgiana, Ali Baba's clever and loyal maid. She grew suspicious of the merchant and the unusual silence from the jars. Needing oil for her lamp, she went to borrow some. When she opened the first jar, a voice whispered from inside, "Is it time?" Morgiana's blood ran cold, but her mind raced. Thinking fast, she whispered back, "Not yet, but soon." She realized the terrible danger her master was in. With incredible courage, she heated the one jar of real oil until it was boiling, and one by one poured it into the other jars, silencing the thieves inside forever. The leader, waiting for his signal, finally grew impatient and went to check on his men. When he discovered what had happened, he fled into the night, vowing revenge. A few weeks later, he returned, this time disguised as a fine cloth merchant. He befriended Ali Baba, who, being a kind man, invited the merchant to a feast at his home. But Morgiana's sharp eyes recognized the thief's face. During the feast, Morgiana announced she would perform a dance for their guest. With a dagger hidden in her sash, she danced beautifully. Then, in a final, swift movement, she lunged toward the disguised leader, exposing him for the villain he was, and saving Ali Baba's life a second time. Overwhelmed with gratitude for her bravery and wisdom, Ali Baba gave Morgiana her freedom and asked her to marry his son. They shared the secret of the treasure, using it wisely to help others. The story of Ali Baba teaches us that courage and wisdom will always triumph over greed and deceit. Thank you for watching this wonderful tale with us. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another story. See you next time.